Hello, Andrew. I'm doing my assessment, so I'm going to start now. So seeing the mother, I'm just looking for the bulging in the perineum, which I can see. So I'm going to get gauze pad and just put light pressure on that perineum. Mum's going to put pressure on that perineum. All right. So just watching, seeing if that head comes through. Just applying light pressure. Okay. It's coming through. Okay. So I'm seeing turtling. Alright, so to start I'm going to lift mum's legs. Into that deep squat. Seeing if that helps. Mum, you just keep pushing through your contractions. Okay. So that's not quite working, so I'm going to push Bub's shoulders over and help it go through. And I'm just supporting that head, not holding it, okay, as it comes through, pushing that shoulder over. Excellent. All right, still supporting the babe. You can see no umbilical cord, no mucosa, mucal. All right, just supporting the baby. Okay, baby's out. I'm gonna place baby onto mum and vigorously stimulate the baby. So, stimulating the baby, trying to get a good cry from the bub. Okay. Alrighty. Gonna wrap bub up and I'm gonna do my Apgar. So, baby's appearance is pink centrally, but peripherally blue, so that's a 1. Baby's pulse is rapid, over 100. So, pulse is 2. Baby has got a good cry and grimacing, so that's a 2 again. Baby is moving around, so that's another 2. And baby is crying and breathing, so that's another 2. So that's an Apgar of 9. So I'm going to leave the baby with mum for a moment, and I'm just going to check, make sure. Okay. So now I'm going to look and just make sure the baby is breathing with my stethoscope. So I'm just going to be putting it on the back, just listening to the baby's heart and breathing noises. So that's all good. Going to leave that as is. So now I'm just going to watch the umbilical cord to see if it stops pulsating. Mum, I'm going to clamp and cut the cord unless you have another option. You can leave it as is, or you can have Dad cut the cord. Would you prefer me to cut it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I'm just observing the umbilical cord. Umbilical cord has stopped pulsating. So I'm going to place clamps 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters, and 20 centimeters away from the baby. So 10, 20, and 15. And I'm going to cut between 15 and 20, right there. So cutting there and letting that. Okay. Now, it's been about another 5 minutes. Mum, are you okay if I wrap the baby?
Yes.
Yep. So I'm going to prepare my workspace. Okay. So I'm going to pull baby off mum, and while I transfer baby onto this, I'm going to do another Apgar score. So appearance is now fully perfused, so 2, pulse above 100, baby is still grimacing and crying, so another 2, and baby is still active and moving, another 2, and obviously crying and breathing rapidly, so another 2. So that's a Apgar of 10. So wrap the baby. And place the baby back on mum's chest. Alright, and leave the baby with mum. Okay, mum, now we have 2 options. We can help you deliver the placenta through oxytocin, or we can leave you to naturally birth it physiologically. What would you prefer?
Just natural.
Natural? Okay. So we will wait until we see that placenta, the umbilical cord lengthen. And then we'll just help by gently tractioning, just keeping gentle traction on the cord. Okay, so we're starting to see that. Mums can tell me that she feels like she needs to deliver, and we're starting to see that placenta coming through. So as it's coming through, we're just going to help support it by just twisting. Excellent. Okay, so while it's delivered, just looking at the placenta, all intact in one piece, so nice and red and purple. Alrighty, and I'm going to be placing that in a plastic bag to go along with the mum and the bub to the hospital. Okay. And one last thing, while baby's on mum's chest, I'll just place a beanie on the baby. There we go. Excellent. Alrighty, that's the end.